Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As always, about to title today's video, here to showcase the unbeatable lineup on 3v3 in NBA 2K23. So, the meta currently, as it stands in 3v3, is to run triple ISO. It's going to be generally builds that are 6'7 and above, and you're constantly just going to mash the smaller team's point guard, and literally just constantly get easy 2-point buckets or dot up for 3, and just pretty much drive and kick, which I'm not knocking anybody's playstyle by any means, but the lineup that we're showcasing in today's video completely resists that type of playstyle where you have no defensive liabilities at all. And on top of that, you, on the other hand, have people taller than the matchup that is going to be on the other team. So for us, we're going to have Denton on a 6'8" point guard, me on a 6'9" playing the 2, playing like a pick and roller slasher sort of style, and then Tonic on his 7'3", who is kind of a late shot clock bailout with the post hooks. Honestly, you can do them whenever for that matter, and it's pretty toxic, I'm not gonna lie, but I will say nobody else does it. Why? Because they're so fixated on their triple ISO lineup. And again, I know it's a lot of you guys out there that I'm talking to, and I'm not trying to bash that style by any means, but I'm just letting you know, like, this style that we are bringing out here is a very good defense to it, and we still have a counter with Tonic to be able to resist, like, and really dominate matchups like that. Now you can see they get a really nice dunk on the cut right there. That was really destructive right there. But again, I am sort of a slasher ISO option. I can just kind of take it at people. I will say this guy was bumping me up the court like crazy right here, though. I have never been done like this before, so just wanted to keep that in mind. But I know early we're going to Tonic 24/7. It's not always like that. We'll still run pick and roll with Denton. We'll obviously, I will say too, Kitchen has a build that's very similar to this, and he's my main like sort of point guard that I play with. I cannot wait to get in a lineup like this with him, where he can be at the PG and be a very viable like ball handler option. Denton is still very good. I predicate Denton a lot more on his defense, his spot up shooting, and really just being a nice guy to play the game with too. He's not a crazy like swagged out point guard, but he can still move very good for sure. But anyway, again, real good defense. There's no mashing to be done here. Like, everybody has great interior D. We can all move pretty good. Honestly, transition game too, like fast break is so ridiculous on this with all 3 players having great defensive rebound. Anybody can leak at any given moment. Like, it could be me, it could be Denton, it could be both of us because we have a 7'3" center and Tonic to crash the rebounds with. Obviously, when it comes to Tonic's speed, he may lack a little bit here and there, and obviously you can see they were able to get an open 3-pointer off. So, good players. Clearly, you know, you're going to have the chance to get that. Obviously, you can see right there, running a little makeshift pick and pop. If Tonic gets the smaller guy matched up on him on the pick and pop, he can take the ball. Again, I understand early on, we have definitely thrown up 3 hooks with Tonic, and he's greened all of them, obviously. I mean, you can't make whites in this game either, boy, but honestly, like right here, great defensive bait. Honestly, even the interior defense is crazy on this. I still got 80-something. Denton has 70-something for the interior D, and it's very capable to just make people miss, and you can't get mashed in the paint with this. And it's really the resistance to the fact that people think they can just come out here most times and dominate a smaller PG. I'm seeing it trend more and more as we keep on playing, that teams like this keep on coming out here with the super tall point forwards, triple ISO, stuff like that. And again, even trying to set up cuts all around off ball. It's crazy. We have loaded defense everywhere. You can see transition game ridiculous too. I am a 6'9" pure lockdown that has everything on upgraded for defense and finishing and playmaking because I chose not to upgrade any shooting. And I love how there's so many dudes talking so much garbage about this build. I'm in love with it. I love everything to do with this, and it's definitely my style of build for sure as well. Like a point forward Ben Simmons style that has really good sigs. I didn't even showcase it in either of these gameplays, I don't think, as far as my real dribbling ability on this. But you just watch this clip right here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Tonic jumps out to the perimeter. I maneuver toward where the rebound's going to go and hit my 7'3" leaking out on a fast break. That just speaks to how versatile our rebounding is throughout this whole lineup, and how just it has so many different options as far as who crashes board, who leaks out, who's on the 3-point line in the fast break, all types of stuff like that. Great interior defense from our 7'3" once again. Now I'm out on the break reverse rolls. The dude who just got the rebound last time is now out on the break dunking, and the dude who was over there dunking last time is now the one with the rebound. And right here again, pluck steal off the inbound. We got team takeover going crazy. Unfortunately and fortunately, I'm not able to get past this guy for the lob that I was trying to call out right here, but you can see I catch it, and then I hit it back to Denton right here with the limitless range takeover on. Boom, green. With, I believe Denton has 85 3-pointer on this point forward build. He has decent dunking as well. He's a very all-around build, and as you can see, he contributes in a very all-around way as well. Not in this game particularly like in a very crazy way, but still 5 points, able to get a dunk, a 3. And also, I don't know if this dude's actually in TG. I'm not sure. I mean, I will say, if you go back to the intro right here, someone like this dude had a 54% from 3. That's pretty good for sure. And then also, like, still averages 9.2 per game, 4.4 boards, and 2.2 assists. That's definitely pretty good. And you can see they definitely live by that triple ISO stuff. This guy also shoots around 40% from 3, which is also still very decent, at least, and 60% from field goal. So you can see they definitely are going at those smaller point guards based on his field goal percentage as well. And again, they all average a very good amount of points per game and assists and stuff like that, except for this guy with the assists. But again, I mean, they're all contributing, and really, even though their points per game total up to around 20, they scored 2. So great lineup, really crazy. We're going to showcase a second gameplay with this, but 10 for 10, only one turnover, only one screw up entirely, and we dominate rebounds 7-0. I mean, we have 6 assists as well as a team. Like I said, the scoring distribution is still there, 5, 10, and 6. Alright, now as for this game, we're not playing the extreme competitive, or really, I don't know if the last guys were extremely competitive either, but as you can see, these guys, not exactly the best stats in comparison, have around 20 to 30 3-point percentage, high 30s, mid 30s, whatever the case may be in each. And I mean, honestly, it's not even the best like judge as far as if they're good or not, because realistically, I shoot 0% from 3, and I like to think that I can carry games at sometimes as well. So I just think you can never judge anybody in this game just based off of a couple stats that are shown, and ironically, they don't show the one stat that probably does mean the most with the actual win percentage. This guy wasn't playing off the inbound either way. Tonic still greens the hook, so who cares? But anyway, he's back, obviously playing right here. I will say, I want to give you guys a little piece of information that I have kind of like to pick up on. I personally believe you can make like a crazy impact off-ball defense as a lock. I truly believe that your off-ball defense can dominate other teams, and just shrinking the court, defending people, baiting, and just making them have to take really bad shots. As you can see, Denton gets the early to go right there, but either way, it is what it is. Like, he's not going to shoot that bad moving forward at all. But anyway, again, shrinking the floor. I am planning to literally sag down super far, make it super hard on this ISO point guard to get anything to go. And same with my teammates. If I'm in on-ball defense situation, they're going to do the exact same thing as well. I will say me and Denton love to, at least I love to, play sides defense between this stuff right here. You can see a little bit of miscommunication, but I highly recommend to play like this, where off this inbound, if this guy starts making leftward movement right here, it generally means the point guard is not going left as well. So I'm planning to stay on the left of this right here. You can see Denton doesn't exactly like pick up on that instantly, but he still does get back to his guy eventually. But as you can see, like I said, I'm a huge fan of that sides and just switch everything style with this lineup, because you can absolutely afford to do so. And when people run into all types of crossers and stuff at each other, generally not many of these dudes know about slips. I'll say it very bluntly, like, these dudes really do not know how to run a single screen in this like park stuff at all. Like, generally, like I said, it's all triple ISO with just, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and bash the play style at all. Like I said, I love the fact that this game, it really can work to run all of them, like all play styles. You can be a post scorer, you can be a left-right point guard, and still be able to play plenty decent. Like, I just think it just can't be a super small build that's doing it. But you can still run pick and roll. You can still run pick and pop. You can still run the stage meta style stuff. You can still be a slasher and be dominant in this game. You can still be a post scorer on 3v3 of all places and still be dominant. And the reason for that is because defense is good, and that means you can still be a lockdown and be dominant too. I just truly believe that this game's defense being good has promoted so many play styles that were relevant in the past on 3v3. Because again, 2-point buckets used to be kind of like, who cares about a 2-point bucket? We're gonna like farm that 3-pointer super hard, or fish for the 3 super hard, and if we can't get it, then okay, we'll take the 2 at the very end. On that possession right there, obviously Denton throws a lob, I can't get it. I did say obviously that it's gonna be a little bit of a sloppy offensive possession or offensive game, at least early on, but you can see Denton with the bump steal. And again, we can kind of live by the fast break with this lineup. You can play elite defense, elite rebounding. Again, I think a lot of people sleep on what rebounding can do for you. Denton with another inbound steal in the reach in, and he just took over the game straight like that off 2 inbound steals or just passing lane steals. And again, like, that just speaks to that attests to the fact that lockdowns can be elite. You're gonna see Tonic in his post score role even distributing to me as a slasher, both of us thriving in our role right there. I just love everything that this game is bringing to the table, and how many different styles really can be playable and can be fun to do too. Like I said, you know how many people have looked at builds like mine and been like, that build is so absolute garbage, I can't imagine making anything like that. And again, everybody's talking about, oh, you need a great point guard to be able to use a build like that. Who's my great point guard in either of these gameplays right now? Tonic? who's banging threes at the top on a 7-3 and going crazy in the post, because nobody's a primary ball handler right here. If anything, I might be the primary ball handler of the whole team and distributing some as well. So don't sit here and tell me that you need an elite point guard to make a build like this work. You can be the point guard. You have 87 ball handle. You can literally still do stuff like that. Again, I am still, like I said, going in and slashing off of those cuts, off Tonic having the ball, like a 7'3", doing all types of stuff like that. Denton, like I said, 6'8" point guard, playing elite defense, shrinking the court right there for me, as you can see, not letting that point guard get the shot off right there. We're fighting through screens. Tonic can still pick up on the backside. I'm in the way of the passing lane. I'm passing to Denton. Denton's passing back to me. This doesn't require a freaking point guard who's great on the sticks, man. You can come out here and freestyle like crazy, play great defense, transition D, and get out there, and get out on the break and catch some crazy lobs, do some crazy things, get your people down the court off great rebounding, and the fact that we can rely on Tonic maybe to grab any rebound. Like if a shot went up right there, boom, we're both out on the break. Bump steal again. We're hitting a nice little behind the back on accident, to be honest with you, but we still hit Tonic at the top, and my boy is greening everything 7-3 style, bro. And you guys know, if you watched the Pro-Am videos last year, he's been on stuff like this. He's been a post score stretch big type build that can dominate in all types of aspects of a game. You can see Denton trying to wild out right there, obviously, but boom, Tonic on the O board. Look at these stats so far. We have the point guard almost graded out. He has 5 turnovers, 1 for 4. Nobody else has even taken a shot. The other guys have 3 turnovers combined as well. And really, they're actually competing in the rebounding even. So we haven't even got like crazy rebounds in this game, even though we are 6'8", 6'9", and 7'3". But anyway, a nice little tip that Denton told me right here that I want to put you guys onto as well, even though I did burn an adrenaline boost like kind of on the way down, but a nice little tip that he told me: if you tap your right trigger instead of holding it when you're coming up to the ball right here, you can get a little mini speed boost and actually like run to the top a little faster. I don't have a great example. Like I said, that second bar, or that bar that I just spent right there, was off ball, like cutting and stuff like that, but you can see Tonic trying to shoot over him. I have 94 offensive rebound too, by the way, and boom, Tonic on a leaning fade in the corner. I mean, it's crazy, bro. And not to mention, I do want to also like pay a little bit of respect to my build right here. 94 offensive rebound, only 81 D-board. I always planned already to make this build to play with bigger people on the court. I didn't want to be the primary rebounder. I do, however, want to be able to contribute in the situation where maybe Tonic gets a shot thrown up on him on the perimeter and I'm able to track it down or something like that. But the O-boarding, I have 25 3-pointer. It makes a lot of sense to have the offensive rebound at an elite level because I'm going to be on the pick and rolls. I'm going to be on the drive and kicks, whether I'm slashing into the paint and then kicking out right here. I also have 85 pass accuracy, so I get Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame post playmaker, silver needle threader only. I wish I could have put it to gold, but you only need one more pass accuracy to do so. But again, the passing ability of this is great. The slashing ability of it is great. I didn't even showcase the dunk meter for the most part. I am going to bring y'all some gameplay very, very soon of me dominating with this dunk meter on this build so far, and it's been ridiculous. So what do I have to leave off with of this gameplay? As you can see, defense rules in 2K23. If you don't have a good defense, if you don't have a good whole scheme, if you have a weak link, he is going to get picked on. It's as simple as that. You guys have probably seen it in my gameplay so far with Zeke. We've done a lot of effort as far as rotating and keeping him protected and stuff like that. But most teams probably can't really work with that. Like, your point guard is probably on some ego stuff. He's probably chasing his matchup down, and he's not rotating out to other people on the perimeter when he gets beat, and he's doing some stupid stuff, and when you try and help off that corner, you're getting dotted for 3. So I do understand if you're playing with a small PG, yeah, obviously, but this is why I'm trying to put y'all on this lineup, because this is crazy. And if you have a build you're looking for, if you really are looking for something that's meta or fits the style of this year's game, 6'8" point guards are the wave. I'm definitely bringing some videos on that build in particular, like the absolute best one that I have in mind. But as far as what Denton has, I think it's a little bit more niche to his style. Like I said, 85 3-pointer, not really cutting it for what I would want for an actual point guard to be working with pick and rolls consistently. But like I said, we don't have an elite point guard on the court right now. It's just me and Denton playing lockdown D, 2 lockdowns in our backcourt with a post scorer at the 3, who's also banging fadeaway 3-pointers and every single catch and shoot 3-pointer that comes his way, and also contributing the rebounding that lets us 2 locks get out on the break. It feels very pro-am-ish, and we're playing without even a point guard. We're just playing 2 locks and a big. So anyway, again, some people might call this playstyle toxic, but nobody's doing it, so I don't really think that's something you can make an argument for. I do understand maybe throwing up post hooks is toxic, but what, we threw up 1 hook this game, and other than that, it's me like slashing in the paint and Denton on a fast break or something too. Again, this is all defense. This is literally all defense. 8 turnovers and straight fast break. And it's like this in a lot of games too. But anyway, I'm not going to carry on super crazy. Just wanted to bring you guys a couple gameplays and talk about this lineup and how crazy it is. And just to silence some haters on my build too. And again, I didn't even get close to the tip of the iceberg by any means as far as silencing the haters on my build with this video. I just prompt you guys and encourage you to wait and just see what's coming pretty soon. I am loving this build, and I'm loving the 611 too. I think both of them are really, really good. I do think I need to make one more build for Pro-Am though, and sorry for the rambling, but I think some people like this stuff as well. But anyway, I do need to probably make one more build for Pro-Am. Neither of these have good enough close shot to be a Pro-Am center or like a pick and roller. Whereas I think in the park, it's plenty doable. Like, you have plenty of spacing, very easy to just navigate those types of situations and not need close shot particularly that much. But I definitely need some more close shot for Pro-Am, 100%. So I'll probably have to make a third build that's sort of an inside center, which is definitely a tough scene, but it is what it is. It's probably like 7 foot on the dot or something like that for that one. Less ball handling, more comp situation, finishing super high, defense super high, obviously stuff like that. So anyway, that's all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, for to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on noties, all that good stuff. Like always, try to 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put Denton, or you could put LA in the comments. Short supports me all the way through. And if y'all want to see more of these two in videos, feel free to let me know. Denton's a real cool guy. So is Tonic. These guys are real good company for sure. And so is Zeke. Obviously, like, I have a lot of good people around me with this 2K stuff, and I'm very happy for it. And I know a lot of you guys probably heard me mention at the beginning of the year that I paid for all my PG's builds. So like AK, Kitchen, Zeke. I actually just paid for Tonic's as well. I don't think Tonic really needed it, but I insisted. I told him, you're in a lot of these videos and I want you to get a couple free bucks off a build that is going to benefit me for content too, because I desperately wanted a build like this to play with in the park, because I don't want to match it. I don't want to line up at the big man 24/7. I want a taller dude who can shoot the ball, and a new Tonic skill set fits exactly that. I'm looking forward to it for Pro-Am as well. So like I said, I got no problem dropping 200 bucks on my boys' builds when they're helping me like really chase my dreams with this content stuff, man. You guys know how long I've been waiting for a moment like this in my life, and it's finally come. Thank God for 2K, and just the fact that they reached out to me to get to that 2K Day event and stuff too. That set this year off so good, and I'm looking to keep that momentum moving forward. And I've told you guys too, I've never had a back-to-back successful year on YouTube. I'm really striving for this year to be the year, and I think we're off to an amazing start for sure. So anyway, we're trying to keep the ball rolling, and I want to do more of this at the end of videos too. Feel free to let me know if you guys think it's a good or bad idea. I have to keep viewer retention for the success of YouTube, but I think it's very good to establish this connection between me and you guys, where I can kind of give you guys some insight to how my heart a little bit, and just my want and stuff like that, rather than just be a robot on this YouTube channel the whole time. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, if you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on noties. If you made it to the end of the video, put LA or Denton in the comments. Search supports me all the way through. My boy Denton streams sometimes too. Maybe I'll try and find his Twitch. He doesn't stream much 2K, but either way, we'll see. Anyway, that's all for vid. Hope y'all enjoyed. Take these, man. Peace.